Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is trust in minorities. The scripture comes from 1 Enoch 53:3. For I saw all the messengers of punishment abiding there and preparing all the instruments of Satan. And I asked the messenger of peace who went with me, for whom are they preparing these instruments? And he said to me, they prepare these for the kings and the mighty of this earth, that they may thereby be destroyed. God said for somebody, you asking him, who is it that you can trust? God said it's less people than you think. This is somebody you want to know who it is that you can trust in this world. God said it's less people than you think. It's less people than you think. It's less people than you think. Some of y'all don't even realize that, you know what I'm saying? It could be some of your closest friends that are enemies to you. It could be family that's enemies to you. It could be your person, your spouse could be an enemy to you secretly. You never know. You never know. But when it comes down to it, understand that God got a place for every last person that causes any kind of trouble. Period. And I just feel like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about, I'm just, in general, it don't matter what it is that you did, what you said, like whatever. Like God said he got a punishment for every last, any kind of crime anybody does, every last sin. While yes, simultaneously, all sin is the same. That is scripture, but simultaneously, you are not going to get punished for stealing some bubble gum the way that you will get punished for sleeping with somebody's wife. And that's just real. Why would God give you the same punishment? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why would God do that? You know, and why would the punishment be the same? It's not. Like, you have to think about it. And I just feel like, you know, don't get it. Like, I just feel like that's just what it is. That's the message God said when it comes down to it. For whoever this is for, it's not a lot of people that you can trust. And that's just real. And the people that you could trust, you can't even trust them no more. And it could be a situation where, like, you know what I'm saying, people then flipped on you. It could be a situation where maybe they felt like you changed. It could be a situation where they changed. It could be a situation where you just spread, like, you know, like grew apart from people. Like, whatever it is, I just feel like when it comes down, and I feel like so emotional while I'm saying this, but I feel this is somebody you real emotional because you are tired of living in a world filled with people that are liars and fake. I feel like this is somebody you tired. You want somebody real. Somebody genuine. Somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that's going to treat you right. You want somebody that's going to be a good companion, a good friend, a good whatever, like comrade. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want to call it. This somebody that you tired of going out throughout life and not finding nobody that have any good in them, to the very least that you could call them a friend. I feel like it's that kind of, this is somebody, you want somebody that have, like, you're not concerned about perfect. Perfect don't exist. But you would like for them to have at least enough good that you can call them a friend. But you feel like you don't have that. And God said it's sad because, you know, I hope this is not somebody that's married, because what, like, a heartache and a pity it would be for you not to even be able to call your husband or your wife your friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you're in a situation where your spouse is cheating on you and they sitting behind your back mocking you with their mistresses, they talking down on you, talking about you, and then they coming back smiling at you, that's not a friend. How? Friends don't do that. They ride for their friends. Like, you ride for your friends. It's not going to be a situation where somebody is going to be saying anything negative about them and you just going to sit there and listen to it or agree. You not finna do, why would you do that? That ain't real. But I feel like God said this somebody you feel like you don't have no friends in this world except yourself. And, like, you know what I'm saying? This is somebody you alone. You may be a loner, and you're a loner with reason. Because what is the point of putting forth effort to build relationships with people if they just gonna be fake to you? What's the point of trying to befriend someone if they just trying to be your friend so they can sleep with your man? What's the point of trying to, you know what I'm saying, get cool with somebody? What's the point of getting married to somebody? What's the point of doing this, that, and the third if you can't? Like, I just feel like this is somebody you really need somebody that you can really trust. Like this somebody, you really need somebody you can trust, and you have yet to find one person, not one person. Baby, that is tough. That's the message though. That is the message. God said in reality, like what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Nobody is perfect, but this is somebody that you just having a hard time. It's like, I feel like this may, every time you get ready to let your guards down, for someone to be in a different position in your life, they turn on you, or they do you some kind of way, or they treat you some kind of way to where you're like, you know, I just feel like this is somebody you end up like, dang it, got me again. I thought, whoopsie, got me again. Like the game, try again, okay? I just feel like this is somebody. I feel like at this point you ain't even mad no more. You just disappointed. Like, like I believed in you. Baby, I swear I feel like this is somebody. Every time you think you about to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, you be like, oh, you almost had me. You almost had me, baby. I'm thinking about the song by Brandy. Almost doesn't count though. Okay, almost have you. Almost have me. You almost have me there, baby. You almost have me there, but you got to be quicker than that. Man, you almost have me there. I feel like that's the vibe. That's the vibe for somebody. And it's like at this point, you just expect that people like that everybody is bad at this point. Like you accept it. Like you accept it. You accept it. You accept it. In some shape, form, or fashion. Every person that you come in contact with, in one way or another, they have some kind of evil that they want to perform, they want to act, and golly gosh darn it, they got to do it. Because how dare you carry on in your day peacefully and happy without them being mean to you? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's that. Like this is somebody you rather sit at home by yourself, or you rather be all alone. Okay, all alone. All alone. But baby, in good company, because man, do I not like, I know the way that my heart is set right now, I can't take no more heartache. So I don't even want to deal with it. And like, if I see it coming, I'm going the other way. I'm not dealing with it no more. I'm not dealing with nobody that insists on hurting my feelings and insists on breaking my heart and insists on doing me this way and the third and insists on that. Like, I don't care who it is, family, friend, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Husband, you know what I'm saying? Like, we is not finna, it's not finna be a situation where I am just constantly, I just feel like every time I record a video, I am giving off so much of myself to thousands of people. And I understand thousands don't watch every video, but when it really comes down to it, it is, you know, it's draining to be the kind of person where you are constantly giving. And like, sometimes I need somebody, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I need somebody to talk to. Sometimes I need somebody to check on me. Sometimes I need somebody to ask me if I'm all right. Sometimes I need somebody, you know, like, I just can't say. I just feel like, you know, I get it. Everybody is not going to be cool. Everybody ain't going to be, everybody don't have time. Some people have other things to do, better things to do. They rather be here, they rather be there, and I understand that. But I just feel like when it comes down to it, and you know, in reality, we all got to work. But I feel like when it comes down to it, it should be a situation where you feel like, to that extent, like to where you cannot even think of one person. I feel like this is somebody, you can't name one person that haven't did you any kind of wrong in your life. And when you really sit there and think about what you could have possibly done, it's like, you may have done wrong, but it don't add up. And it leaves you with this motion or this feeling of, dang, are there any good people left? Are there any good people now? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like this somebody you feel like demons have taken over the world, and what you like to do is sit in front at your front window and just, open it up a little bit, crack it, and you just sit and watch all the nonsense happen. I just feel like it's that. This is the vibe of somebody that will sit on the front porch of a rocking chair and just watch nonsense carry on and be like, baby, but you keep your thoughts and your opinions to yourself and you just carry on, baby. Sometimes, like, what else can you do? And I feel like, I know it can be frustrating because we are social. You know what I'm saying? It is not intended for anybody to be completely isolated. It is not healthy for anybody to be completely isolated. But simultaneously, if you are in a position where every time you try to befriend somebody, every time you try to get your life together, maybe this is someone, every time you get in a relationship, every time you get married, every time you this, every time you that, it just do not work out. And it leaves you feeling like you were better off being by yourself. But I feel like the heartache in this message is it's not healthy for you to be by yourself. And this is somebody you in a position to where you like, well, what do I do? I don't even have the answer. Cause I feel you. I promise I get tired of simply be just trying to mind my business and not bother with nobody, and people go out their way to do something nasty to me. I swear, I get tired. And it's just like, it's almost like, I feel like when people do stuff like it's almost like the demons is itching, like we gotta do something now. That's what it feels like. I swear, it's like some people got demons that are just like, man, if you don't do something bad to her, man, you gotta do something bad. Say something. Do something. Anything. I feel like that's like, baby, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say because, I just feel like the world is messed up. It is. It's jacked up. What should be frowned upon is cheered and applauded, and what should be applauded is frowned upon. I'm trying to make it make sense, y'all. baby, it's like the world is the devil's playground, low key. But I guess it is what it is. Like, I just feel like, what can you do? And I feel like this is how this is how you feel. What can you do? Because you are only you. You know what I'm saying? Mere mortal. What can you do to possibly, like, you can't make people behave. You can't make people have, you know what I'm saying? Have any morals, ethics. You cannot make people have loyalty. You cannot force anything upon anybody. They have to be made that way. They have to be born like that. They have to be, you know what I'm saying? Some people are born a certain way where they want to do certain things. And it's like, what you gonna do? Because you don't have no control over what they do. You know what I'm saying? Even going on to, like, the several fights that I done seen, baby, I knew people that been fighting each other for the same man for years. And carry on. Baby, it couldn't be me. He done made his choice. When he decided he couldn't, he just had to have her. That was the decision there. That's all I needed. That's all I needed to see. As soon as I peeped that he just had to have her to such an extent that he hurt me in the process, that was the end. That's all I needed to know. And I just feel like that's the message. That's the message. That's the message. This somebody you feel like you don't have no friends. Ain't no real people left. Ain't no good people left. Well, where are they? You know what I'm saying? And even if it is a situation where maybe you have encountered some good people in your life, maybe you have encountered some good people in this world, but I just feel like this is somebody that you are so overwhelmed with bad. And I feel like sometimes it just means that you need to move or, relocate yourself or distance yourself. Because if it's a situation where Like, it's just certain people that you know that make you feel this way. Maybe that is you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm saying like this, maybe you the problem. I'm just being real, because sometimes if everybody is okay with whatever it is that you are having a fit about, you are the problem. Like, even if it's wrong, you the problem, and you need to find some people that think the way that you do. So, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, I feel like that's just the end of it. It don't even have to be like all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to some women and how they will literally fight and go back and forth over the same man for years. He is basically married to both of them, because neither one of them leaving. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not finna do that. I'm not fighting with nobody. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not arguing with nobody. He has already made his decision when he decided that he insisted on being with you instead of me. And that's the end of it. And I'm accept it. I have to eat that. You know what I'm saying? And go, you know what I'm saying? Lick my little wounds and deal with my broken heart on my own time. However I feel like, you know what I'm saying? However I feel like I want to. Even if it's I'm finna go and act a complete fool, baby. Baby. Even if it means that I just got to go and jig from one side of the club to the other side of the club, so be it. But I'll go here and I'll be alright. But I ain't finna go back and forth with nobody over no man. I don't care what's going on, baby. You can go back and forth with yourself, because I'm not playing with you. If I can't be his number one, then you know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. And I feel like I'm not saying nothing different. I'm saying like this, I've been speaking this for years. I've been saying the same thing for years. And y'all know I'm not playing. Because I know other people, they'll try to patch up and we gonna stay together for appearances and for this and for that. I don't got time for that. Do you love me or not? Stop playing with me. Don't play with my emotions like that. I don't like you. I don't like giving my heart away anyway. So don't play with it if I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Be real. I'm just being I feel like that is the whole premise of this message. Of this message right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody, you want people to be honest. You want people to be real. You want honesty, realness. You don't want to be around no fake people. You don't want to deal with no fake people. You don't want, like, it's unnecessary and uncalled for. I just feel like it's that kind of vibe. And sometimes it's not even like, I just feel like sometimes you're the problem. I don't even know. And I'm saying that because when I put those people to example, one person I'm thinking about right now is Peter, what's that man's name? Peter Guns and his two wives. Okay, even though only one of them is technically supposed to be his wife legally in the US of A, but he has been going back and forth between them for years. I don't know what they got going on now because I haven't watched that show in years. But baby, the last time I was watching it, they was going back and forth like they was playing ping pong having babies. Okay. She pregnant, now 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 she pregnant. Do what you want to do, sis. Do your thing. But I feel like when it really come down to it, and what is the point of fighting and arguing and if you already accepted that? Like, and I feel like that's the point of why in the world would a mistress think to herself that it's a good idea for her to go and fight her like friends in reality wife? Because how and why? And like, what are you doing? You knew already that this man was married. Now you knew this man was married. So why in the world do you think that it's a smart idea or it makes sense, any logical sense for you to go and attack that man's wife or for you to go and try to go back and forth with her? What is the point? I just feel like that is just so silly to me. Now I can understand a wife getting mad because she didn't agree to that. She didn't agree to sharing her man. She didn't agree to her man going and sneaking off here, there, and everywhere. She didn't agree to it. So therefore, if she find out, baby, she gonna be upset and she have all right to because she ain't know nothing. She in the dark. Like an enemy. That's how people do their enemies. They leave their enemies in the dark. And you know what I'm saying? it would be a situation where they, you know what I'm saying, around somebody that's an enemy. They don't even know that person an enemy. But you know what I'm saying? Shh, we ain't gonna tell them no, baby. And this person can pop off at any second. At any second, now they feeling some kind of way. Because how dare that be her husband and not mine, even though she met him first. But oh well. I don't know. I don't know y'all story. I don't know your story, y'all. It could be the opposite, y'all. For some, it could be a situation where the man been messing around with the mistress for years and got married to the one and decided not to let the mistress go. What do? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if this man decided that it was something about the mistress that caused him not to marry her, why in the world is he still sleeping with her after he done got married to the person that he wants to be with? That don't make no logical sense to me. Like, you are literally basically going to risk someone that you feel like you can spend the rest of your life with so that you can have a few minutes of pleasure. Are you crazy? Really? Like, I just feel like that's so stupid to me. It is so stupid to me. And then, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like at this point, the way that this message is going, and whoever this is for, it sounds like whoever this person is don't want to be with you. Because if they did, they wouldn't even risk your relationship. Why would they do that? That don't even make sense. Like, when you really love someone and you really truly want to be with them, there is nothing that you are going to do that could possibly cause any kind of problems. You would never do it because you don't want to hurt them. And I feel like that's the message. That's the message, though. But that's for whoever this is for. God said sometimes it's like you're the problem. Maybe you need to change. You know what I'm saying? If it's the relationship situation, maybe you need to do something different. If you can't, you know what I'm saying, get with that. If it's a situation where you feel like your friends or maybe classmates or coworkers or something like that are treating you some kind of way, I just feel like if you got to be there, work and school type vibe, get whatever you need to do. Handle your business and go home and find some kind of hobby or something where you can meet people that are like-minded. But if it is a hobby or it's something where you are wanting to meet people that are like-minded and you are coming to find that these people are not like-minded, then maybe you should find something else to do because you're the problem. And due to the fact that you're the problem, you need to find people that think like you do. So you need to think back into the things that you enjoy, the things that you like to do, and find a hobby that would, mesh well with that. If it's a place that, like, I feel like that's just like, if you're the kind of person where you like to, when you go out, you want to listen to rock music, you can find a little club or a bar that play that kind of music. If you want hip-hop, you can find one that's going to play hip-hop. If you want jazz, you can find one that's going to play jazz. So why in the world would you go to one? If you like rock, why would you go to a club that ain't going to play that? Like, I just feel like you steady arguing with the DJ, asking them to change the music, and it's like, who are you? You are the problem. Excuse me? What? Like, I just feel like that's the kind of vibe. Like, can you find something else to do? Can you find something else? Like, I just feel like it's that kind of vibe. And for somebody, it could be that, where God is like, it's not going to be a situation where he is about to just, like, I feel like it's simpler for you to find something else to do. It's simpler for you to let that relationship go. It's simpler for you to find new friends or to go and just go to work and go home or find a new job. Like, start putting forth effort now. Maybe this is like to let you know, start looking for a new job. Start looking for a new school, transfer. Like, I just feel like it shouldn't be a situation where you are spending 8 or more hours of your day around people that are treating you as if they hate you. That's not fair. That's not fair. And you know what I'm saying? I know it's one thing if you did, you know what I'm saying, if you did something or something like that. And it's another thing if you really did it. Okay? But I feel like when it comes down to it, regardless, like, even if, like, why would you want to, I just feel like nobody wants that. That's just like, nobody wants that. Why would you even, I feel like this is for whoever this is for, the fact that you even feeling this way means that you need to find something else to do with your time. Because like when people like you, they don't want you to feel uncomfortable. They don't want you to feel sad. They don't want you to feel like you are out of place. But when you in a position where you surrounded by people that don't like you, then yes, they gonna go out their way to try to make you feel some kind of way. And in that case, why stay? For what? Anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Like, I just feel like what are you proving, and who are you proving it to? I just feel like it's that kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this is somebody that, like, you constantly being around people that are showing you that they don't like you, or you constantly being around whatever it is. Like, I just feel like it's not going to benefit you in any way. Like, it doesn't benefit you. And I get it if it's like a situation where like, this is obviously not a tag along situation. And I have to say that because it's a difference between you going and being around people because you are with someone, and you going to be around people because that's what you're choosing to do. God said, like, you don't want it to be a situation where you are basically befriending people that don't like you. And I've seen this, like, which I find weird. I've seen it on some movies where it'll be a person that's trying to befriend people, and the people are being, like, obviously mean, bullying them, like, being nasty to them. And I'll be like, every time I'm like, baby, when I say I would leave, I would go. We don't have to be friends no more. It's not really, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that I gotta hate the person, or it's not that I feel some kind of way, but I am too much of a big old baby for me to deal with anybody being mean to me for no reason. I don't have time. I don't have time, because in reality, that is where my anger would stimulate from, is from people hurting me, hurting my feelings, deliberately going out their way to hurt. I just feel, and my patience, yo, my patience is immaculate at this point. But it's still, it's still a lie. And you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, I just feel like sometimes I am out and about, and I'm around people that make me feel like I want to, like, you know what I'm saying? I, like, every day I want to hang out with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, I just feel like I want to come here all the time. I love coming to this restaurant. I love coming to whatever, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, it's even going to a grocery store. You go to a certain grocery stores you go to, and they give you the vibe where you like, man, next time I'm coming back up here to get my groceries again, because this was good, that was good, everything is wonderful. But there are some places you go and the people are so mean. Or sometimes you go and it's just, I just feel like this is that kind of, like, God is saying, if every time you go to wherever it is that you're going to, where, regardless to if you're going to a restaurant, maybe you're going to a movie theater, or maybe you're going to, like, a bookstore, it doesn't matter if you're going to a grocery store, it doesn't matter if you're going to a liquor shop, it doesn't matter if you're going to a gas station, it don't matter if you're going to hang out with your friends, it don't matter if you're going to a club or something like that, it don't matter if you're going to school, it don't matter if you're going to work. If you are going anywhere and you are spending your time, effort, and energy there, it shouldn't be a situation where every time you leave up out of there you feel miserable, you feel sad, you feel heartbroken, you feel defeated, you feel as if you just got jumped. Like who want to deal with that? I just feel like God said, get you some real friends, baby. And that's the message. Get you some real friends, baby. Get you some real friends, baby. Get you some real friends, because real friends don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand. I had a friend back in the day. I stopped hanging out with her when she revealed to me that she was sleeping with another one of her friends' man behind her back, because I couldn't rock with that. That is so fake. It's so fake, and it ain't cute. And it was wild to me because she's bragging to me like it's cute that this, you know what I'm saying? And it was a situation where this lady was letting her, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into that because I don't want to get into telling nobody business, even though I ain't saying no names, but I just felt like it was just messed up, man. It was messed up. And that lady was really being really, you know what I'm saying, looking out for her and, you know, doing, baby, the work of God. And meanwhile, you know, the whole time she's staying at this lady house, she's sleeping with her man. Every time they get in an argument, she having his back. And you know what I'm saying, arguing and going off about the girl, start talking bad about the girl, doing this, that, and the third. Like, I just feel that that's so fake. It's phony. It's fraud. And I can't respect it. I can't. I couldn't. I can't stunt. As soon as she started telling me all this that she did to this girl, I was like, bro, I will never, ever, 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 ever bring my man around you, bro. Never. Never, ever, bro. No way. I ain't trying to, she talk about, no, I wouldn't do that to you, Star. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. Lies, bro. Because if you thought it was funny and cute to do it to her, you think it would be funny and cute to do it to me. I know what's real. I know a thought when I see one. Stop playing with me, bro. No, baby. She lost some respect that day. Because I just feel like you ain't supposed to do your friends like that. How you expect to be friends with somebody and you sleeping with a man behind their back? How you expect to be friends with somebody and you doing them dirty like that? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what whoever this is you got going on, but you know what I'm saying? That's the memory that came to mind. Anyways, that's the message. I'm coming up off of here. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuce.